Hello, welcome to another painting video. We're going to show you a few simple abstract art painting techniques. Simplicity is, less is more, pressure wise. I'm just going to use a few palette knives and a few simple colours and just see what happens. That is a bit too much paint right there. Oops. Alright, I'm going to start blending now because that's a little accident. Okay, so when you're putting it on, you'll notice that it depends how you angle the palette knife as to how the paint actually goes across the canvas. Basically, it's called open and closed faced. The more open the face, the less paint is going to be going down. When you close the face, I lay the blade more flat, you'll get these patchy effects, and that's really where all the cool mixing happens. So yeah, we're just going to lay down a base of colour and then start mixing it. Always tricky in the corners just because of the wood versus the loose canvas. It can be a pain, you'll find out yourselves. Canvas boards make this a lot easier. They're normally more firm, a little bit straighter. Okay, that'll do for a base. I'm going to start bringing in some of this white now. Okay, so we've still got quite a lot of white on the bottom of the knife, so I'm going to work that in over here, closing that face down. That way I get the white off instead of it mixing in. See this ghosting here? That was because I had the knife fairly low. It kind of scrapes. So here I'm closing the knife as I go, so we get the fade. I'm basically just taking the paint off the knife here before I hit that white again. I want that to be clean when I go across. Still got some excess, I'm just going to wipe that off. Okay, so again, just leaving that face quite open so we get that little break in the paint. That's what we're looking for here. Okay, and then pattern wise, you just kind of got to go with the flow. You just got to play with it until you're happy. I am going to come back in with a turquoise at some point, so I'm kind of considering that too. So I'm going to leave that blue up there actually. Okay. Okay, this metallic green, you won't see it on the camera at first. I'll try and tilt the picture once I'm done. You can't really tell it's metallic at all until I sort of tilt it in the light. It is cool though. Yeah, do you know what? Just that. You don't want to overdo it. A little paint goes a long way in these pictures, especially once you've started building up layers. Again, when I tilt it, you can see a few textures on the camera, but when I tilt it, you'll be able to see a little bit better. Okay, so I'm seeing this one running up and down, so we'll give it a little pull. What you'll notice as well is it'll kind of cone out as you first grab the paint. It'll start thin and start spreading across the back of the blade, so that's something to consider. We'll cover that in later videos. Okay, so I'm just being really light with the pressure to try and keep it even like that. And then again down the bottom here. And now I'm gonna be super soft so we get this break. There we go, very nice. If you ever watched a Bob Ross video, actually, it's very similar, very similar. Very lightly touching. That way the paint breaks and you get these organic little shapes coming out of it. You could spend all day trying to get something that looks that nice yourself by hand, you know? I think just a few little touches now. Let's get this metallic in. I'm going to clean the knife again and maybe just one quick little swipe of the metallic. Thinking just to break it up a few straighter lines, which I'm going to use the edging technique. So I'm going to put the paint directly onto the knife and then just touch it against the canvas here and there. Okay, so that's straight out of the pot and onto the knife, and then I'm just gonna just a little, and then a few horizontals. So make this easier for myself, I'm gonna rotate. This knife's a new one, it's at an angle. We'll ignore the fact that that is not horizontal. There we go. You know what, just through. And again up here. So I'm putting quite a lot of pressure on here. I'm trying to bring out that lower layer as a highlight against the well, contrast rather. Okay, just a tiniest little touch. I'm just going to finish it up there. A tiny little bit left of this metallic green. It's so nice, I don't want to waste it, so we'll just pop it on the edge. There you go, nice and simple. Literally paint to your heart's content. The least pressure the better. That's what gives you these little breaks. And if you want to blend and get things kind of smoky, nice amount of pressure, and that's these sort of areas up here. But just play around with colours and canvas yourself. We'll keep doing more videos showing you new little bits each time. Thanks for watching.